Hello everyone, I once again welcome you all to my YouTube channel English by Nisa. So students, in this video we are going to discuss textbooks exercises of semester 2 English, which is grammar, main verb and tenses. I have already made videos on main verb and tenses. You can see the link is providing under the description box of this video. Today we are going to solve textbook exercises of this main verb and tenses. Let us solve this exercise. In this exercise, you have to fill the blanks with the correct form of the verb in the brackets. Note there may be more than one correct form in certain cases. Let us solve these exercises. Now the first question is, how have you been dash? Now do is given here, so how you will write here, what you will write? You have to write doing, ing you have to add here. How have you been doing? So you can see here this is the have form. After have form been is there, so that's mean it is a perfect present perfect continuous. So along with this have been we need to take ing form of verb, which is v4. So how have you been doing? This will be your correct answer. Now let's move to the second one. The best days of my life dash, the ones dash at college. Now here the best days of my life, which means you are talking about your past, so we need to take be. So the be form of past is were, because we are talking about days, which is plural. That's why we are taking were. If day was there, then we can take was, but days are there plural, so we need to take plural verb. The best days of my life were the ones spent at college. Again, we need to take past form of this verb spent at the college. Now let's move to the next one. Keep dash the answer till you get them right. Now here always students, this keep always get ing form of the verb. Like we say keep going, keep talking, keep guessing. So this guess will be keep guessing. So ing form before we need to take here. Ing guessing. Next one, fourth. Were you dash attention to what was being said? Now here again were is there, so this is the past continuation. So we need to take ing form paying. So V4 we need to take here. Were you paying attention to what was being said? Now let's move to the next one. Suraj dash going to parties with his friends. Now here we are talking about habitual act of Suraj. So that's why it is come under simple present tense. So simple present tense gets, because it is a singular, that's why we need to add s here. Suraj loves going to parties with his friends, because it is simple present, which is a habitual act. Now let's move to the next one. I have dash many books in the last 1 year. So here I told you already students, this have always get V3 form. So read only we need to write, but while pronouncing it we pronounce it as read. I have read many books in last 1 year. Next, Shelia dash work very hard these days. Now we are talking about these days, which means present. So because Shelia is a singular, is work is there, so all, because we are talking about the present is, so ing form v4 we need to take here. Shelia is working very hard these days, so again we need to take v4 here, that is working. Now let's move to the next one. She has been dash this expensive watch for quite some time now. Now again students, here you can see this is a present perfect continuous. So the structure of present perfect continuous is has or have plus been plus v4. So this where is there, it would be wearing. So she has been wearing this expensive watch for quite some time now. So v4 we need to take here, that will be wearing. Now let's move to the next one, ninth one. The children dash B form dash begin to enjoy their project. So here we are showing the future plan. So children are plural. So we need to take are form of the verb. The children are beginning to enjoy their project. So begin is there. We need to write ing form of this begin. Beginning to enjoy their project. So here we are showing the future plans. That's why we are writing this one. Next one, the last candidate interviewed. So students, you can see here this is in the past form interviewed. So we need to take scored. Ed we need to add here. Scored much better than the rest. Now Jyoti never dash lies for she really dash them. Now here never we show simple present, which means it is a habitual act. So whatever habitual acts is there that come under simple present tense. So Jyoti is a singular, so we need to add s here. Jyoti tells lies for she really hates. Again s we need to add here. She really hates them. Now next move. When I dash his version of the story, I dash extremely dash shocked. When I heard, we need to add D here. When I heard his version of the story, I was, because it is a singular, I was. Always we take was with I. So I was extremely shocked. Because we are talking about past, that's why we are taking this shocked. Now let us see this one. He dash graduate from law school after having its semester. So here we are showing the form here. So he graduated. D we need to add here. B2. He graduated from law school after having completed. Again D we need to add here because we are talking about past. After having completed 8 semesters. Now let's move to 14th. Students who dash down notes end up dash score well in the exam. Now the meaning of this sentence, students, here whoever the students who have taken their notes, they have passed their exams. Means those who completed their notes. So students who had, because we are talking about past, so who had taken down notes end up scoring well in this exam. So here scoring, end up scoring well in the exam. Now next, dash teach moral values at the right age, dash very important. So here it could be your subject teaching because it is acting as a subject. So V4, teaching moral values at the right age dash very important, is very important. Now Asif dash for 6 years at the computer institute by the time his father retires. So here we are showing the perfect tense because it did not happen yet. Future perfect, it's going to happen. So Asif, because he's a singular, Asif, and we are talking about future, so will have, Asif will have taught, because have form always get V3. Taught for 6 years at the computer institute by the time his father retires. Now let's move to the 17th one. My friend promised to drop in the next week, but I don't think he will be able to come as he dash. Now here you are talking about his habitual act, how he drives. So you are talking about your friend, which is a singular one. So as he travels, which means his habitual act. So we need to add s here, as he travels. Now before Sabah dash become an engineer, she dash dream of becoming a singer. So here we are talking about the past. Before Sabah a became an engineer, she had dreamt of becoming a singer. So had dreamt, V3 form of this dream. So you can write dreamt there. Had dreamt of becoming a singer. Now let's move to the 19th one. The sun dash set by the time we dash for home. So if we talk about the habitual act of the sun, means the sun rises in the east, we can say that. But here we are talking about a particular time when we were so and so in place. So the sun will set by the time we leave for home. So will should come here. The sun will set, again this set will come here. The sun will set by the time we leave as it is here, we leave for the home. Now let's see this one. Last night, here we are talking about past. Last night, while my friend dash a walk in the park, she dash a snake, it dash through the grass. So we are talking about past here. So while my friend was taking a walk, because friend she is a singular, that's why was, then v4 take is there, so v4 is taking a walk in the park. She saw, it is a past, she saw a snake, it, so it crawled, we can't say, we need to say it was crawling. Again was, because it is a singular, and v4 of form of the verb of this crawl, through the grass. Now next one, Raman dash in Chennai for 10 years. So here we are showing for 10 years. So this is present perfect continuous. So this man is still living there. So that's why it's present perfect continuous. So structure of present perfect continuous is nothing but have or had, has plus been plus v4 plus for, and then object. So here Raman has been, Raman has been living in Chennai for 10 years. Now let's move to this one. Later Sushila dash returned to Nagaland many times and dash become an expert on it. Now again we are talking about past. So later Sushila used to return to Nagaland many times and became an expert on it. Became an expert on it. Now next, my brother is a writer. He dash write novels. He write novels since 1990 and dash 9 novels so far. So what is the sentence structure it is? So this is, we are talking about present. My brother is a writer. So it is the present tense. He writes. He writes novels. He dash novels in 1990. So whenever students you see since and for, that means it is a present perfect continuous or past perfect continuous. So because here we are talking about present, so it could be present perfect continuous. So he has been writing. He has been writing. He has been writing novels in 1990 and dash 90 novels so far. Has written, has plus v3, has written 9 novels so far, because we are talking about present. So now students, let us solve this exercise 2. Here rewrite the following sentence in the tense suggested in brackets. So they will give you one sentence in one tense and they will ask you to change the same sentence in another tense. So you have to rewrite this sentence in your exam and there are more chances you will get these type of sentences. So to do this all, you need to learn the structure of all 12 tenses. I have already made video on these tenses. You can watch that video. The link is providing under the description box of this video. So let us try to solve this. So Rosamma is skiing in her paper for the conference. So you can see this sentence is in present continuous because is plus ing is there. So what is the structure of this present perfect tense? The structure of present perfect tense is, so this is the structure, subject plus have or has. If your subject is plural, have you need to take. If your subject is singular, then has plus v3. Anyhow, this all have form will get v3. Then whatever remaining sentence is there, you can copy that remaining sentence. So let us try this. Rosamma same as it is subject. Then we'll remove this is and in place of this is we need to write has. Rosamma has V3 form of verb. So this keyed, this keying become keyed in her paper, same as it is. Now let's move to next one. This they were working all day. So this you can see here, students past continuous is there. We need to change to simple present tense. So structure of simple present tense is subject plus verb. Simple. Then object is there. You can write remaining object whatever. So how can we change it? So we need to remove this. They work all day. Simple. They work all day. This will be our correct answer. Now let's see this third one. I live in Kolkata for 10 years. So he is talking about past. I lived in Kolkata for 10 years. He or she, whatever. So they are talking about past. And that past in progressive for 10 years. So change to present perfect progressive tense. What is the structure of present perfect tense? Subject. So this is the structure of present perfect progressive tense. Subject plus have or has. This is based on the subject. If your subject is plural, have. If your subject is singular, has. Plus been plus V3. Now I lived in Kolkata. I is there, so we need to take have. I have. I have been living. I have been living in Kolkata for 10 years. Now let's move to the next one. Farooq will buy us chocolates when we visit him. So this is will is there, so this definitely future tense. Change to future perfect tense. It is simple future. We need to change to future perfect. So structure is same. Will have plus V3. Will have plus V3. So how can we write this sentence? So subject as it is, Farooq will have this, will have, after this will we need to take have, will have bought, because V3 we need to take, will have bought chocolates when we visit him. Bought. This one remove, then V3. Now let's see this one. Huge boulder had rolled down the mountainside when we got there. Now had rolled down, this is the past tense. We need to change to simple past tense. Rolled down, this is. Now let's see the fifth one. Huge boulder had rolled down. So had plus V3 is there, which means it is a past perfect tense. So here we need to change this to simple past tense. What is the structure of simple past? It is same as simple present. Subject plus verb only. Then object, whatever remaining is there, you can write. So let us change this sentence. So here huge boulders had we need to remove. Only verb we need to take, that is V2 verb, because it is a past. So V2 is rolled. It is a subject, huge boulders. Rolled, it is a verb. Then remaining object, roll down the mountains when we got there. Same as it is. Now let's move to the next one. Sixth, I am playing a game of cards with my uncle. So you can see, students, this is in present continuous. Change to past continuous means past progressive tense. Past progressive means past continuous. So simply am is there, which is present. So we need to write was here. I was playing a game of cards with my uncle. Simple. Now let's move to next one. Jesse met you at the clinic. Change to simple future tense. Met you. Met means it is a V2. Means it is the past. So we need to change to simple future tense. Simple future tense again subject plus will plus be form. Will plus V1. So the answer will be Jesse will meet you at the clinic. Jesse will. This met we need to change and meet, MEET, meet. Jesse will meet you at the clinic, same as it is. Now let's see the next one. The bees have left the hive. So the bees have left the hive, which is, you can see here, have plus V3, which is present perfect. So we need to change present progressive, which means present continuous tense. So the bees are, remove this have, the bees are leaving, because continuation is there, progressive, so ing form V4. Left is there, so we need to take leaving, leaving, leaving the hive. So this will be your answer. The structures you can see in my video. The link is under the description box of this video. Now next, Kunju broke his leg when the vacation started. So this is again past tense. We need to change to past perfect tense. So what is the structure of past perfect? Had plus subject. Anyhow we need to write after subject had plus V3. Then object, whatever remaining object is there. So this subject as it is Kunju had, after subject we need to take had, Kunju had, because we are talking about past perfect we need to change. So Kunju had broke, which is a V2, we need to write V3 after this have form. So it will be broken. Broken his leg when he, same as it is. Now next one, Sarabjit has been practicing for the tournament since October. Has been, which is means present perfect continuous. So change to past perfect continuous. Simple, this has is there. Instead of has, we need to write had. Sarabjit had been practicing for the tournament since October. So now students, let us solve the third exercise. Here you need to identify the tense of the words, phrases in a green. Word or phrases, whatever is there in the green. So in exam you will get this words or phrases in bold letters, or either they will underline it. So let's solve it. I have had these dress for quite some time now. So you can see here student, this green word have and had, which is have plus V3. So what is have plus V3? Have and had, so it is present perfect. So this is a present perfect tense. Now let's move to the next one. Do you know the person who lives in the house? Again, who leaves? So leaves, which is present simple. It is a habitual act. He leaves, present simple. Now they will have been traveling at night. They will have been. So will, which is future, have been, which is a perfect, then continuation. So future perfect continuous. So this is future perfect continuous. Now let's see this one. He has been having this problem with the computer since yesterday. So he has, which is we take in present. Been, having means continuation. So present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Now next one, I will follow up with the client. Which one, which sense is this, which tense it is? Now the fifth one is I will follow up with the client. So you can see here students, only will is there, and this follow, which is a V1, follow up, which together is there, which is a phrasal verb. So this is also acting as a verb only. So this is V1. So I will follow up. So only verb, subject and verb is there. So it could be future, simple future. So this is the simple future. So in this way only, in exam also you need to write. First you have to identify the structure. Based on its structure you can identify the tense. Now let us solve the fourth exercise. Fill in the blanks using appropriate tense forms of the verbs in the bracket. So you need to take the verb which they are giving in the bracket. By using that you need to solve this or fill the blanks. The first one is done for you. Like for example, Mohante, Mr. Kainte, what do you do? Mr. Kainte, I am dash a teacher. So this B form is given. So the B form of here I am. So I am a teacher. Now let's try to solve this. Mohante, how many years have you dash? Means how many years have you? Have is there. So we are talking about many years, which means the progressive tense we need to show here. So how many years have you been teaching? How many years have you been teaching? Ing form. Then again question mark. How many years have you been teaching? So the answer will be I have been teaching for the last 12 years because progressive you need to show. So I have been, because have we need to take with I have been teaching. Present perfect continuous ing form. Next one, Mohante, what subject do you dash? So already I taught you student in main verbs that always this do form, do, does, did, all these do forms will get V1. So this teach as it is here. What subjects do you teach? Now this one again, Kante, I usually dash chemistry, but I dash biology this year. So I usually we shows present simple, so it will get V1 only. I usually teach same as it is chemistry, but I am teaching biology this year because we are talking about present. So I am teaching ing form of verb biology this year. Next one. Kente, our biology teacher, Miss Rantley, dash away. She dash. So Rantley is away. She is invited to participate. So again, is invited to participate in an exchange program abroad and is on leave. She is on leave. So she is on leave since February. So the principal asked. After her leave, the principal asked me to take her classes while she is on the leave. Here it could be dash. So she is on leave. What about you, Mr. Mohanty? What do you dash? So again this do form get do only. So same as it is do. What do you do? Next one, oh, I run an employment agency for people looking, because you are talking about continuation, you are running some employment agency, so looking for opportunities abroad. Have you ever dash about means have you ever thought this v3, have you ever thought about work in a foreign country or working in a foreign country? Working in a foreign country. So now here answering here Skankte, I dash work in Kuwait for a while. I dash there from 2002 to 2007. So he's talking about the past. So I was working in Kuwait for a while. So I worked in Kuwait for a while. Also you can write I was working ing form V4, or I worked. V3 directly you can write there. V2, sorry, worked. Work in Kuwait for a while. Then I there for 2002 to 2007. So here I was there. I was there, whatever. Then uh, would you like to go back there? No at all. As a matter of fact, I dash offers means past you need to show. So I got offers from employment agencies in Kuwait, but I dash not accepted. I haven't accepted. I have not, or I did not. You can write I have not accepted ed, accepted anything so far. So because so far you are using, that's why we need to take have plus v3 present perfect continuous. That's why so far if is there, that's why we are taking present perfect continuous. So students, this is all about the exercises of verbs and tenses.